Hello, can you all hear me okay? Why? Why does it have to be like this? I was muted indeed. I apologize. How are we all today? I hope we are all having a wonderful day. Uh, yeah, so let us just. Ah, excellent, Nightbot. Gah, I apologize. Why? Why has it done this? Teague, please, if people get striked, please save people today. The bot is going to be very cruel by the looks of it. So I'll need you to save them. Well, welcome on in. It is good to see you all. Thank you for coming to my debut, aka my TED talk about me and only me. Yes, because it's all about me here, no one else. But no, seriously, jokes. I appreciate you all coming in. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes before I get into the slides because today we are just going to be doing slides just to sort of like introduce myself to you guys, and then afterwards I'll be doing a Q&A afterwards if anyone has any questions. Uh, so what I should have had a question of the day ready to go before I get into the slides for everyone. So I know Nightbot is terrible at his job and it does need fired. I do apologize for this. I will have him sorted out and spanked for doing a bad job already. Bad Nightbot, bad. I will have that fixed and sorted. So, do you know what? We'll just hop on over to the slides now, shall we? Uh, Anyone's next, you just have to ask. We'll hop on to the slides, and yeah, hopefully this will go well. So, un momento. Let me see. Okay, excellent. Yes, we were on the right part. Ignore the fact that it was just a blank white screen. I'm sorry for flashbanging everyone. I'm so sorry. Oh, this is a tragedy. How could this happen? So, uh, yes, welcome to my debut slides. And Creeper, please don't remember this. Please do forgive me for this grave injustice that you have suffered. Also, fuck you, Nightbot, for sniping all my friends. I can't believe this. Okay, so the wee GIF here that you can see on the start was made by Marty Bun. She is currently not here due to working, but thank you, Marnie. If you see the VOD afterwards, thank you very much for making this. There will be credits in the end of the slide for everyone who's made assets. So, without further ado, let us get into it. So the next slide is going to be my lore video, which was made by Gare. He is very talented at what he does and a fantastic editor. I'll give him a quick shout out here. 1 second. I do apologize if this takes me a moment, everyone. Please do bear with me. Let me scroll up and find you, Gare. Oh, I'm so sorry. We're almost there. We're almost there. It's okay, gang. We've got this. We've got this. Everyone, relax. Okay, there we go. Yes, please do be sure to check out Gare. He does amazing video edits, and yes, if the audio for the video was too loud, please let me know. Because I turned it down when I was listening to it earlier, but I don't know what it's going to be like now for everyone. I also want to apologize if you hear any background noise. My family is currently downstairs for it is Mother's Day in this part of the world. So to all mothers out there, happy Mother's Day, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And to all of your mothers, happy Mother's Day. I hope you treat them all well and give them the love and respect that they deserve. So we shall move on to the lore video. I hope everyone's ready. If you've already seen this, you've been around my Twitter, so you know. For those who haven't, it's a little surprise. Okay, there we go. I have saved you. Ah, Creeper, I'm so sorry. I'm keeping an eye out for anyone who gets timed out. Really gonna have to kill Nightbot. So obviously there's Scuff already, as you can see, and the Scuff is the goddamn fucking bot. But that bot will not be here for next stream because I'm going to punt it into the sun, never to be seen again. Which, you know what? We'll make a little edit for that. So we will. We'll make a little edit so we can show you at the start of the last stream. So, on to the next slide. Get to know your streamer. Yes, everyone, you get to know me. That's right, it's me. Look, it's me. Look right here. It says get to know your streamer. Okay, anyway. So, a few of my hobbies and interests. I love to build Gundams. I have a few kits already built. I've got 2 high grades, 4 real grades, and 1 master grade built. I do still have 1 more to build, which is the master grade RGM 79S GM Spartan, which I'm very looking forward to getting into. I also play the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. Unfortunately, I don't get to many tournaments or locals or anything as of late. Well, I think the last one I went to was last year sometime. But I still do play it casually on my own, sitting like a sad bastard in my room, going through plays and being like, you know what? This is fantastic. This is great. I've set up my board. Whereas realistically, if I went to locals or anything, you know, I'd probably be like, I summon Junk Synchron and they go Ash Blossom, and I'd be like, okay, well, fuck you and your family then. Because as we know, Ash Blossom needs banned. Let's be honest. Terrible card. Ruins the game for everyone. The deck I play in that currently is Synchrons. I'm a big Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds fan, you know. Gotta represent. Then football. I very much enjoy watching. Not playing, watching. If I tried to play football, I'd probably keel over in the first 5 minutes and be taken out for months. So, the team that I would support, the most important team dear to my heart, Newcastle United. If there is any Man United fans in the chat, fuck you. No, I'm joking. But no, seriously, fuck you. We love all here. So we do. We love all here. But I question your decisions if you support Man United. But, you know. Yeah, exactly. Get out of here. Newcastle United is where it is. That's where it's at. And then, flowers and plants. I know that seems a bit strange compared to the others when you look at the others building Gundams, playing a TCG, watching football, and you get the flowers and plants. It's like, what? Where the fuck's that come from? So, about 6-7 years ago, for about 5 years, I was working with flowers and plants. Now, it was just a case of helping repotting them, growing them, and selling them at markets. Now, I haven't done that in about 6-7 years, but I still do enjoy it. And it's something that I would like to get back to again at some point. It's just one of those things where, like, it's a hidden hobby that you don't say it. He said, listen, I might repeat myself sometimes. It's okay. It's okay. Yes, I do like potatoes. That is a fact. Potatoes are very nice, very yummy. I would eat a good old spud, you know. Give me what's that thing from Lord of the Rings? Fucking bake 'em, boil 'em, put 'em in your ass. No, fucking, you know, just potatoes everywhere. They're fantastic. As you can see by one of the tags, Northern Ireland, you know, the country of potatoes. We love it. Now we'll move on to my top 5 anime. Now, this isn't in any particular order. This was just whatever I put in at the time came to the top of mind first. So, my top 5 favorite animes of all time would have to be Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball was probably the first anime I ever watched and grew up on. I can remember back in the day with things like Toonami or Cartoon Network. waking up early in the morning, and then before going to school, Dragon Ball would be on. And it was just something where I made a lot of friends for it throughout school and stuff who also liked Dragon Ball. And that's how I met most of my early friend group. So it holds a place very dear to me. Uma Musume, well, as like Buddha said, it's not surprising at all. I am a horse, you know. Nay. I started watching it when it came out in 2018. Very much enjoyed it, and sort of fell off of it again until recently. Obviously, then when Cinderella Grey was coming out, and then the global release of the game, I heavily got back into it again. Fine Motion, oh, my one and true superstar. Except no, realistically, it's Super Creek because Super Creek. Listen. I don't need to explain myself. We all know Super Creek is top, top of the list, top of the list. But Fine Motion is close second because have the back of the Irish horse. Spice and Wolf. For anyone who has not seen Spice and Wolf, I like it personally because the main character, he's a pretty cool guy, but Hollow the Wolf, the wise wolf, god damn. A Manhattan Cafe enjoyer. You know what? I appreciate that. Manhattan Cafe is a base choice. Also, welcome in, Atlas. Hello, welcome on in, brother. Hello, brother. It's good to see you here. It's good to see all of you here, actually. The whole family's here today, which is very, very nice to see. But yes, Spice and Wolf. If you like money and stuff, I guess, then oh boy, is it the anime for you. If you're not a fan of like money, and you know what, already I've realized the butt sheen thing's probably going to get annoying for people, so I do apologize. You might hear that like once or twice throughout the stream, and if it's too loud, I'm sorry, but yep, there it is again. But hello everyone, thank you very much for the follows, by the way, guys. Much appreciated. Apologies for deafening you with it. But if you don't like economics of money, you probably won't like Spice and Wolf. But it has a good story and plot. Trust me, that's my opinion. I could be wrong, but I'm not wrong. I'm the streamer, so I'm saying I'm not wrong. Trust. So next be Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. I thoroughly enjoyed. Again, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was something I grew up with when I was very young. And evidently, obviously, I played the TCG, so it's also a big part of my life. But the Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D series specifically, for me, would be my favorite series. Yes, I know the memes and jokes. Oh, card games on motorcycles. As stupid as it sounds, it has an amazing plotline. The characters have the best development in the series as a whole, in my opinion. And it has the best summoning mechanic. Let's be honest. Synchro summons. Synchro cards are creme de la creme, top of the top. You don't need your Exceeds, you don't need your Links, you don't need what's another like extra deck card. Well, okay, fusions are okay. We're okay at fusions. Fusions are chill. They're very, very chill. And last but not least, the good old classic Cowboy Bebop. Who here in the chat has seen Cowboy Bebop? I want to see those hands. I want to see if anyone else has watched Cowboy Bebop. Because if I'm on my own, I'm gonna cry. Also, GX, great series. Yeah, I would put it second to 5Ds personally. So, very good choice. Very good choice. Tank, yes, woo! Fantastic opening. It is. If you have not watched Cowboy Bebop, I would highly recommend it. I do have a Discord server in the works at the minute. So when it is set up, if people wish to join, they can. And I think when I do, we will do a watch along of Cowboy Bebop if people would be up for that. I feel that'd be something that'd be good icebreaker for the community to meet each other and everything by watching an old classic. So we'll move on then. to my top 5 games. Again, no particular order. Well, okay, the top one might be a particular order, but bias. Halo, the Master Chief Collection. Now, technically, yes, I'm cheating there because there is like, hold on, let me cut. Reach C2, 3, ODST 4. So there's 6 games on the Master Chief Collection, so I'm technically cheating with that one. But I count it as a singular game because it's one executable and you can access everything through the one executable. Hello, Big Chumbushi. Welcome on in. I love the name. Halo, again, probably the game that has like the biggest meaning to me because when I was young, my father got me an Xbox. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. I appreciate it. My father got me an Xbox, and when he got it, it came with Halo CE. And I can remember playing Halo CE non-stop as a kid. And ever since then, I sort of just launched myself into the lore of Halo. I remember getting the books as a kid. Yes, obviously, me being a kid and having the books, probably not a wise choice considering like they were pretty big books and they weren't really the books you'd give to a kid to read. To be fair, it was a lot of words, and me being a kid, I was like, "Oh yeah, cool, this is great." Had the front cover art, opened it. Where's the pictures? And I then set the books down and did not read the books until later in life. Battlefield Bad Company 2, another goated game. I seen Zero there. Shout out to my homeboy. Also played Battlefield Bad Company 2. It was a game that, again, I just like that series of Battlefield, but that one held good memories for me because it was during the time of secondary school when I met most of my friends and stuff, and we all played together, sort of built bonds and stuff through that. Fallout New Vegas, loved the Fallout series in general, but Fallout New Vegas, personally, I think it had the best storyline. Now, okay, yes, it was a buggy mess, and it was kind of disappointing where if you completed the story, then it sort of ended, and you could not go back to, well, you could revert your save, but then say, for example, you done a playthrough where you killed the legate and you took his armor, you wouldn't then be able to use his armor because the game would just end. So I feel New Vegas needed the same sort of treatment as Fallout 3 did, where they released the Brotherhood of Steel or the Broken Steel expansion, which once you completed the game allowed you to then play on again through the game with all the stuff you had grabbed. Then Call of Duty World at War. What can we say about Call of Duty World at War other than that game gave me fucking nightmares? That game was, at its time, the peak of FPS. I would even argue it was better than Halo at that time. World at War was just nitty gritty. Me personally, I just like that era of history. So being able to play a game in that era of history, I very much enjoyed. But the gameplay of it went very well for me, so I found it had good gameplay loops. Marnie, I'm so sorry. This bot has just sniped you. I know. Listen, for all those who weren't here earlier, Nightbot is, being the mod today, but Nightbot will not always be here because after today, seeing how Nightbot has treated you all, I'm going to be getting rid of it. It's going to be going away, never to come back. You'll never see it again. Don't worry, everyone. I'll have me and the mods will go through it, set it up and fix it, and get rid of him. So yes, World at War, zombies, Call of Duty Zombies started with World at War, and the music, the map design, the gunplay, all just phenomenal. I can't even think about the amount of time I spent playing that game with my friends, doing all those challenges to get the high rounds. And I will Tournament Glue, you're so right. And goodbye, Marnie. I hope you have a good shift at work. You're almost there. You're almost out. You've got this. Uma Musume. No, okay. I think Uma Musume is pretty self-explanatory. I am a horse. So, moving on. Though, I also like the concerts in the game. I like the whole aspect of training your trainee to make them the best they can be. Yes, it's grindy, and making new track makes me want to rip my hair out because the amount of times I have to hear Trainer-san because I've made them run 42 races in a row is absolutely diabolical. But it has allowed me to get my first S ranks, so yay! So moving on then to top 5 movies. So, Saving Private Ryan, again, I just very much enjoy that time period of history. And Tom Hanks is probably my favourite actor of all time. I loved the music in it. I loved the cinematography. I loved the sets. I can remember the first time I ever watched Saving Private Ryan was when I was on a trip to France in secondary school. And the first place we went to was Normandy. And we seen Omaha Beach. And watching that movie to then go to that cemetery and down to the beach was just eye-opening. And it's just cemented it as my top movie of all time. Dragon Ball Super Broly. Obviously, again, Dragon Ball being one of my favorite animes. The Broly movie, if you haven't seen it, I'd highly recommend going to see it, even if you haven't watched Dragon Ball, because it sort of does a bit of a showcases how it led up to current events in Dragon Ball, because it goes way back to the Saiyans and Frieza and how they met. And the animation, again, and music in it is 10 out of 10. Like, Teak, if you're still here, he is a Broly stan. And that movie was just... Now, he might be biased because he's a Broly stan. But I will agree with him, back him up. That was the best piece of content that has ever come from Dragon Ball. That movie is an insane. A Silent Voice. This movie broke me. It made me cry. Silent Voice, if you haven't seen it, movie about a deaf girl getting bullied, and then the bullies decide to be like, oh no, that was bad, I'm so sorry, can we be friends, I want to make it up to you. To which that bully then also gets bullied. But the movie does end on a better and lighter note. But the whole movie is a roller coaster. I've seen a few views in chat. I've seen it. It shattered me. I meant to go and see it with Teak and another friend. And I can remember when we left, I still have the photo somewhere on my phone. I will blur their face and show it at some point. They were dead doing the Yamcha pose in the middle of the car park. That movie just shattered all of us that day. But yes, Teak, what I was saying is you're a Broly stan, and you would agree Dragon Ball Super Broly is the best Dragon Ball movie. Probably the best piece of content to come from Dragon Ball. And I would back you on that, to be honest. Black 47. It's just a movie about Ireland in the past, in the year 47, around the plague and stuff. Again, brilliant movie. Broccoli. You're so right. Again, brilliant movie about history. I'm a bit of a history nerd when it comes to some things. So, and because it's obviously about near the area I live, I'm like, yes, okay, excellent. Ireland, fantastic. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I seen Dusk earlier say about it. And yes, it is a peak movie. I remember watching that when I was about 6 or 7. I fucking loved it. I'd say it was between putting it up there or the Monty Python. So I decided to go with Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Just because, again, first time I watched it was with my dad. When he came back from tour, so good memories of that movie. Then top five music. So this can be like like a band or a singer, or even like game soundtracks or anime soundtracks and stuff. So see you Nightbot. See if you snipe one more person.
I'm gonna get you, and it's not gonna be nice.
Sorry, Creeper, that you've been sniped by that again. So top five would be Breaking Benjamin. I was introduced to Breaking Benjamin through Halo 2. In the High Charity mission when Blow Me Away, the instrumental version, plays. And ever since then, I had to go and find the actual Blow Me Away song. And just got into Breaking Benjamin through that. I remember I had a good few of their CDs. If you remember the days of Xbox 360, where if you had a CD, you could rip the CD onto your Xbox and then just play the music in the background while you're playing games and stuff. Again, it's around the same time period or just a bit later, Five Finger Death Punch. I also listened to them quite a lot during the Battlefield days, where I'd be playing Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, 4. Five Finger Death Punch would be probably the biggest contributor to my playlist when I was in my teenage years. War is the Answer is probably my favorite album of theirs. Then Halo OST, given obviously my favorite game series. Good old classical music, and if you've listened to the Malnir mix from Halo 2, oh, just hold one up. That is peak. I think that was the best thing to come from Halo, music wise. The Uma Musume songs, the concerts are just unreal. As we know, obviously, Uma Pyoy, Make Debut, Blow My Gale that just came out in the global side, which is really good. Then Girls U. My favorite is probably either Legend Changer or New World. Those two concerts are insane. And the next time when I do stream Umu Musume, I will stream the JP side of the game, so you can see those concerts if you so wish. And Deftones. Deftones I found through Dragon Ball. Oh, my favorite Uma song. If I had to pick, it is between Legend Changer and New World. So probably. Ooh. Probably New World, to be honest. Just because the comp I have for it, for the Uma's singing it. But Deftones I found through Dragon Ball. I believe it was the Dragon Ball Cooler's Revenge movie. Was the first time I heard the Deftones, and it was their song Change. Change is an amazing song. I think it's probably my favorite song of theirs, but again, that's just because I found it through Dragon Ball. It was the pretty much near the end of the movie. Everything's gone to shit, and Goku turns Super Saiyan to the song, and it's like, oh my god, this is peak. Oh, my little 7-8-year-old brain was like,
oh my god, I can't believe this. It's fucking amazing.
So that it's stuck with me ever since. So a schedule I know already. Now, bear in mind, this schedule is subject to change. I won't be streaming this Monday because I have a few things I already have to go do. However, I will be sticking to the timetable the rest of the week, so there will be a stream on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So, thank you very much, by the way, Chi. Helped me get this set up and put together. I am pretty diabolical and useless when it comes to setting things like this up, and she showed me the magic of Canva.
Yeah, you did.
Don't worry, the stream is probably far behind for everyone because my internet is dog, so I do apologize. Uh, Canva is the goat. Canva is actually what I made these slides in, and I was like, yes, excellent. I made these at like 3 a.m. and I was like, oh, this is fantastic. And then I woke up today and I was like, oh, I'm missing 5 slides. So I then had to go and put another 5 slides in because they were gone. Apparently they didn't save, and I was like, whoa, what have I done? So typically it will be Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, but this Monday, however, I will not be streaming, so I do apologize. I haven't decided what games I'll be streaming on those days, so that is why it's been just left blank for time. Thursday, I will be streaming, but it will be later, but it'll be a collab with Marnie for her sipping sketch. It'll be starting at 8 p.m. GMT. We'll move on then. Ah, yes. No, Creeper, I love you all very, very much. I wish I could stream tomorrow, however, I have prior commitments, so unfortunately I will not be able to make it. I'm gonna be letting you all down. Sorry. But yes, we have a channel mascot. I invite you all to welcome and meet our friendly stable helper, Pips. Look at Pips. Isn't it just the cutest? Are they adorable? Look at them. They've got like a little apple thing on them. They've got wings. They've got a little neckerchief scarf thing. You know, you will be seeing them quite a bit on the channel. I still need to get banners and everything made. I believe the wonderful Beatrice Alfburn is helping me with all of that. She's a godsend. She made this PNG and the assets, which you'll see in the credits and stuff. But I'll save the thanks and stuff for the actual thanks slide. But yes, this is Pips. He will be our TTS mascot as well when I get TTS set up. So Pips will be around a lot. So I hope you enjoy seeing Pips, because he'll be here and enjoy being with all of us too. Ah, yes, and emotes are incoming. Eventually, whenever I can hit affiliate, Lord knows when that'll be. Not really too bothered about rushing to that. Kind of just want to take my time with things and just enjoy. By the way, bot, how dare you snipe? Leary, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But yes, we will have emotes incoming. Again, thank you very much to Lyrion for getting these assets bought for me, because otherwise it was going to be a very, very basic emotes, and with all the assets, they just look amazing. So thank you, Larry. Well, yeah, we're actually on to the next slide of thanks. So I would highly recommend that you all go and check every single one of these people out. On my path to decide to start streaming, I did originally stream as a face cam streamer a good few years ago during the time of COVID. Hold on, let me save Leary from the timeout because the bot is being an absolute prick. Welcome back. So, and then I stopped streaming because I just didn't feel really that I was good enough for it, sort of thing, and just a lot was going on at the time, so I give it a good long break. And then over the past couple of years there, I've met all of these absolutely insanely amazing people, and they've helped me through some pretty tough times. To be honest, they've helped me through some pretty tough times, and each and every one of them has given me the light and inspiration to carry on and push for things, and even start to think about streaming. And now I'm here because of all of them. They genuinely give me the wind in my sails that I needed to go through and do things and get to this point. Like I just can't thank you enough. These are all absolutely amazing people. Like, from like I met Beatrice when she wasn't even Beatrice, like 2 years ago or something. And then I met Leary last April. I met She and Cine last September. I met Alu around that time, maybe last October. Marnie I met a month or two ago, and Dulcet not too long after Beatrice. And at the time I met all of them, I was going for university, and I'm not going to tramp them. Just stuff happened, and I was very close to just not doing university and just being like, nah, I'm done. But all of them at each point gave me the support I needed to push through and get it done. And it's honestly amazing. Like, if you go and watch each and every one of their streams, you can see how hard they all work to make their communities happy. You can see how much effort they put into things. Like, I don't think there's been a single bad stream for any of them. Like, they've all had their ups and downs and things going on, but no matter what, they've all always pushed through and done truly an amazing job to inspire so many others. So I hope that I can also do what they can do and inspire others. And if anyone's having a hard time, I can just even make your day and make you smile. So again, to everyone on the screen right now, thank you so much for everything you've done. It's truly a blessing, and I'm so grateful to know every single one of you. And then, of course, I can't name drop because it'd be doxing, but my boys, my homies, dab me up, guys. You know, the lads, I know a lot of them aren't here. It's Mother's Day and stuff, so they're probably busy with their mothers, but Teak is one of them. These lads have been with me for fucking years. They're my boys. I would not be fucking the person I am today without them. They have seen me make the silliest of choices, and yet, they're just like,
Fuck's sake, lad, wind it in.
but they stuck by me. So thank you very much, lads. It's also thanks to yous that I'm able to be here and decide to stream as well. And yeah, kiss the homies, kiss them for the boys, for the boys. There you go, boys. Yes. So on to the credits then. So the GIF on the first slide, as you've seen, was made by Marty Bun VT. So then my PNG, stream assets, and logo, and many more things to come are made by Beatrice Alfburn. My emo assets, I apologize. I am not going to start to try and pronounce because I will pronounce it completely wrong, and I will feel woeful for doing so. And then for my channel mascot, it was Fee Mori, who she actually got the adopt for us. So again, thank you very much for that, Chi. We now have a channel mascot who will be here for us to be our text to speech and everything. I know. Hello, Jester. Welcome on in. You know what? I kind of wish now that you said the hold your horses, I had that picture that I've sent into so many servers of a fella holding the horse upside down. I regret not putting this in now. Damn it. I'll have it for next time. It's okay, gang. It's okay. Don't worry. So, quiz time, everyone. If you have seen my Twitter, you will have seen a post that I put out a couple of days ago, noting down some of my interests and things. So we're now going to have some questions, and we're going to see how well you all do on them. So without further ado, we'll get into question one. What is my favorite anime? And no cheating. I will say, well, I'll put a 20. Beatrice, hello, welcome on in. It is so good to see you here. How are you, mother? Happy Mother's Day. I hope you're having a magnificent day today. It should be in the VOD, but there's I had you in my special thanks slide, and I had you in the credits and everything, mother. It's so good to see you here, and you've made it. Hello, hello, hello. It's good to see everyone here today. So allow me to set this 20-second timer. You've obviously definitely had more than 20 seconds to guess this one, but you know, it's all right, gang. Don't worry, it's okay. Okay, so starting from now, let us see. What? Teak. I've seen what you said there, Teak. I'm watching you, Teak. I'm watching you. I know what you said. I can't believe this. It's okay, do not worry. I did have technical difficulties at the start of stream, so I started a bit late. So you might have missed it there. Yes, the 20 seconds is up. The answer is, everyone, Uma Musume. Uma Musume is my favorite anime, and I think that is pretty evident from so far what you've seen in the slides and the fact of, hey yo, I'm a horse. Look at me, Uma Pyoy baby. What do you mean rigged? What do you mean? What do you mean rigged? How dare you, Teak? I can't. But you know what, but Lyria, I'm so sorry. You've been timed out again. I can't believe this. This bot is so cruel. Listen, I'm gonna get this bot. Don't you worry. No, I'm so sorry. You can be as whimsy as you want for the next stream. It's not gonna be here. This bot's gonna be told no. I'm gonna sort it out. Don't you worry. Okay, so for the next question, what do I build for one of my hobbies? And I'm setting the timer of 20 seconds now. Plants. You know what? Fair answer with plants. I can't turn you away from that one. That's a very good one. I do like it. And time is up, everyone. Yes, the correct answer is Gundam and Gunpla. I love building Gundams and Gunpla. It's just, I find it very relaxing. Now, I know it's like, sometimes it can be very stressful and tedious, especially if I've had times in the past where if I'm cutting a piece out of the reel, and as we all know who build them, and you cut a piece and it goes across the room, and you're just like, where'd that go? And you're sitting looking for hours for it. But I still find that relaxing. It's you know what? I need to get some. I do need to get some Zoids, you know. I don't have any. What is my favorite food? All right. So, again, timer starts now, everyone. What is my favorite food? If you have seen me around in places, you'll have seen me talk about it a good few times. Surprisingly, it's not potatoes. You know what? Potato was an excellent answer. But it was in my X post. You know, it's a meal rather than a. I'll add another 20 seconds of that to make it fair. It's a meal rather than an item. You know, and it's potatoes. We can just pretend it was potatoes anyway. Because you know, potato diet. Take. You know, take. I love you and everything. Like you're one of the boys. But if you suggest soggy bread again, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna teach your birds another trick that you don't want them to know. That's right. Uncle Spartan is going to teach your birds a trick you don't want them to know. Okay. Well, everyone. The answer is chicken curry with fried rice. This is a dish I make more often than not. How did you know I was going to teach him to say that? No. But yes, no, chicken curry fried rice is a part of my staple diet, to be perfectly honest. I cannot tell you how many times a week I have it. It's possibly like 4 times a week. It's okay, Leary. If you want to type in all caps, you can do it. I'll just save you whenever it snipes you. I'm sorry it's sniping you. uh, let me see. What's next? Oh yes, okay. So this question, what places do I want to visit? So there's 2 answers to this. So what 2 countries would I like to go and visit at some point? Most of you will probably know this because I've spoken about it in places a few times. They're 2 places that just look amazing to me, or just, well, there's the timer. Yes, Japan. Japan is one of them. That is correct. Japan is a country that I'd love to go and see at some point because obviously anime and stuff, but also I just like the countryside, like, all those old traditional temples and everything, and the cherry blossoms. I just think it's really, really nice. Listen, okay, so I see this bot like deleting stuff. I'm so sorry, everyone. I can't believe this. We went backwards. Okay, apologies. The bot is just, it's baffling me right now, but it's okay. I will have this fixed for next stream. I promise. USA is definitely one of my top, so it'll be my top 3. But in my post, I put Germany and Japan, but USA is definitely one of the places I want to go and see, as well as like Australia, like things like that. What is my favorite game series? We'll put a timer on this, but we've spoken about it quite a lot today, guys. If you don't get this one right, I don't know what to say. Like, maybe maybe you should have paid attention. No, I'm joking. It's okay. I'm joking. Yes, my favorite game series is indeed Halo. It's my bread and butter. It's what I grew up on. I love it. I'll always love it to pieces. Will hold a special place in my heart. Even though the newer games left to be desired, they're not great, but I enjoyed the older ones. So now it is time for any questions. Do any of you have any questions for me? Now, this is the point of I remember when I'd be in university and I'd do presentations and I'd be like, any questions? And I'd be sort of like, please don't have any, please don't have any, please don't have any. I want to go. Okay, excellent question. May you go to the bathroom? The answer is no. Hold it. No, I'm joking. If you need to go to the bathroom, please do go. Don't sacrifice your bladder for me. Please do go. The next question. When is our date? Just message me and we'll get that organized. Don't worry. How many apples do you need to consume before you start hallucinating? Let me do that again, because obviously I can't speak. So, how many apples do you need to consume before you start hallucinating? 1. I eat only the pips for the cyanide in them. No, that's a joke. It's a joke, everyone. 26 apples. 26 apples. Yes, 26 of them. Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Lavender. Mayonnaise is not an instrument.
That is the best impression of Squidward I can do. Awful, I know, but I tried, everyone. It's okay. How many husbands does your harem include? I haven't counted. I don't actually know. So I'll have to get back to you on that, because Teek's toaster is on fire, and I think if your toaster is on fire, please, for the soggy bread compliment, well, not compliment, but suggestion earlier, can you please set under your seat and wait for like 10 minutes and see what happens. But no jokes, if your toaster is on fire, do not do that. Please swiftly do whatever you can to remove it from your household and put it out. Okay, let me see. What is... Yes, you're on the list, Creeper. It's okay. Thank you for the 10 out of 10 on the impression. I very much enjoy this. Do I have any fave beverages, alcoholic and non-alcoholic? Okay, so I don't drink alcohol anymore, but when I did, I would probably have to say triple distilled Irish whiskey was my favorite alcoholic beverage. But for non-alcoholic beverage, probably Lipton lemon iced tea. Yeah, Lipton lemon iced tea. For me, it tastes really nice. It's really refreshing. Now, I know it's obviously high in sugar and everything, but it's just very refreshing. Like, see, especially like on a summer's day, and it's really, really warm, and you've got like an ice glass of that lemon iced tea. Mwah. Oh, it's insane. It's so good. Do we have any more questions? Or do we move on to the last and final slide? What do y'all think, gang? Let me know.
What does the chat want to do? Do you want to ask another question, or do you want to move on to the last slide?
God damn it, Nightbot! What the heck? How big am I in height? How big am I in height? I've never actually thought about my model's height. I'm gonna say my model's height is probably like 6'2". 6'2". Yeah, let's go with that. 6'2". I'm not 6'2". I'm shorter than that. But my model can be 6'2". That's okay. Yeah. How many pickles? 226 of them. Yes, I like the number 26, as you can tell. It's just what I randomly go to, you know. How old are you? Over 1,000 or under? Now, I am Unk, but I'm not fossil. So I would say under. I hope. This is where I don't even remember my own age because my Unk brain can't remember, and I'm like, oh, what day is it? Oh no, I can't believe it. I forgot to take my meds again. Oh, this is awful. So let's see. I am Unk. I am indeed Unk. Hello. Let's go to all my Unks out there. I'm glad you like this impression. This is actually what I sound like. When I speak like this, it's actually a voice changer, you know. But this is if I turn the voice changer off. This is exactly what I sound like. You'll hear it on the daily if you go into any of the voice chats or channels or anything, and it's like, hello everyone, this is Spartan. I've come to say hello. Yes. Give me 1 second to drink water. I apologize if you can hear me drinking water, because oh my lord. The famine, do you remember that, Unk? No, because I was but a little spud, and I somehow got away from it. People tell me what it was like, and I sit there and I'm like, holy fucking shit, lad, that's insane. I can't believe the potatoes went like that. Oh, it's absolutely diabolical. What do you mean? And I'm glad I didn't have to grow up in that because, say, for example, if I couldn't get access to my potatoes now, well, yes, quite. Yes. I wouldn't be very pleased. Yes. Yeah, my voice. I know someone who... Yeah, you know what? You're so right, Buddha. Some people do call me grandpa, and it makes me cry. Have I ever done the splits accidents count? Yes. I was on a skateboard. I must have been about 12 or 13 at the time. And I don't ride skateboards. So obviously you could already see how bad this is going to go. And I decided to be like, oh, I can jump with the skateboard up the curb. It all went well. I got the skateboard into the air. However, the skateboard slipped out from under me. One leg stayed in place and the other leg did not. And I done the splits, and my goodness gracious gollies, went and slam dunked into the curb. Which was yes, my experience of the splits, and I would never do the splits again. Would not recommend it to anyone. If you can do the splits, all power to you. I will not do it again, however. I'm your granddaddy. Well, you know what? I'll speak to you after.
I'll speak to you after class, sir. You're going to be told off. You're going into detention.
Yes. Yes. Is there any more questions anyone would like to ask? It could be something like A or B. What does A and B like? What is this? What is A and what is B? I'm worried. I'm scared. B, hello B. Ooh, hello B. I love B. Everyone say hello to B the cat. B the cat is amazing. B the cat is one of the cutest cats I've ever seen in my life. And you know what? Because B the cat is here, Teak, I'm going to choose B. So I'm going to choose B. My favorite Gundam, I would probably say, honestly, probably the unicorn. I just really like the design of the unicorn. I really want to get the master grade unicorn and build it at some point. Oh, excuse me. It's probably on my list of ones to get next. I am. Hmm. Hmm. I do like the top. Yes. The top, alu. Yes. Top. Second option. Yes. Quite. Yes. Second. Yes. If you weren't a horse, what would I have become? That's a very good question. I think if I wasn't going to become a horse, uh, hmm, hmm, hmm. Honestly, probably like a hmm. Yes, I become a potato. I like that answer. Also, welcome back, Marnie. Hello. Welcome home. I hope work went well today. I that's a really tough one. If I wasn't going to become a horse, I was originally going to go down the route of just being my Spartan in Halo. I was going to use that as a PNG originally, but then decided, no, you know what? I want it to be something unique, something nice, something special, like something for me. So I went horse, and Beatrice, the amazing mother she is, went, why not an apple horse? And I went, you're so right. So we went apple horse. Let me scroll up the chat a second so I can answer the other questions. I apologize. I'm slow with this, everyone. Favorite side of a dice? One, we always go for low rolls because low rolls are what I call in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I'm awful at rolling a dice and it always lands on the low roll. I send loads of pets to be the cat. Be's a sweet kitty. Oh. You know what? I kind of want to grab. Wing and Death Safe. Ooh. Okay. I see you. My little Uma debut. Yes, I've finally done it. This Uma has debuted. Yes, that is where the Spartan name came from originally. So why Spartan? As you know, I was at one point going to be called Galloping Gaelic, and then my boys started calling me Gilbert, and I was just like, "You motherfuckers!" I was like, "I can't believe this. Why have you done me like this?" And then I once said it in a Minecraft server to people that people were calling me Gilbert. I didn't mind Gloop. Gloop was cool. It was a nice nickname, but Gilbert, I was like, God damn it. So I was like, you know what? I don't think I'll go with this. I don't want to be called Gilbert. And that's when Beatrice suggested going back to Spartan, for example. And I was like, right, okay, good idea. But I wanted it to be sort of. So originally it was Lone Spartan. That's just a tag I've had for years throughout even like the Xbox days. And then I was like, right, well, if I'm going to be a horse, I wanted to sort of be like a racehorse name and keep it within the confines of what racehorse names can be. So a racehorse name is God damn it, garlic. So racehorse names by Irish law is they have to be 18 characters. I'm pretty sure that's the same with most. So I decided to do it like that. Also the fact, becoming a horse. It's the year of the horse. Uma is also one of my like big things that I'm enjoying at the minute. So I was like, yep, you know what, this will go. This is fantastic. Beatrice helped me workshop and get names done because God love Beatrice. I was pickling my head to try and think of stuff. I was like, I think I came up with like maybe 6 names in total, if not even, and they were just I was like, oh no. Which Beatrice is just like, no, do this. This sounds good. And I was like, you know what? You're right. This does sound good because it keeps Spartan, and it keeps in it just keeps in like the line of like the whole racehorse thing. And I was like, you know what? Amazing. We will go with this. So again, thank you, Beatrice. You have worked your ass off to help me on this as well, and I really do appreciate it. Do we have any more questions, gang? Is there any more questions?
Is there any more questions the class would like to ask?
If not, forever hold your peace. Piece of what you might ask, I don't know. It could be like a piece of paper, piece of fish, piece of food, piece of Lego, something like that, something along those lines. It's okay, don't worry, everyone. I'm just thinking now. Sorry, everyone, sorry. She did. Beatrice carried quite a lot of it. She helped me through quite a lot of it. Everyone that you've seen in my special thanks slides has helped me quite a lot. And
On a serious note, I do appreciate it again to everyone who's on the special thanks. You're all amazing. I love you all the bits. And all of you who've shown up as well through all the communities I've been a part of and I've met. you're all amazing. And I love you all to pieces as well. You've all been so supportive, and I really appreciate every one of you coming in today. What? Your question is. Oh, sorry, favorite Digimon. Now don't shoot me when I say this. I haven't actually watched Digimon, so I can't actually answer that. I'm going to say though, actually no, tell a lie. Lilithmon. Lilithmon is probably my favorite Digimon. Yeah, that should be pretty self-explanatory. Lilithmon is great. Why am I beautiful or so beautiful? Because you look at me with rose-tinted glasses. I'm actually diabolical. But you know, this horse is beautiful. This apple horse is peak. It's wonderful. Like, goddamn, I'd look at this apple horse and I'd be like, damn, that's a pretty hot apple horse. But you know, exactly, you drew him stunningly. He's so handsome. He's so handsome. Look at him. He's a dashing rogue. He's absolutely wonderful. I love him. Thank you, mother. Thank you. Is there any more questions, everyone, or are we ready to move on to the final slide? Because originally my plan was today, I was going to play a game after the slides, but my OBS decided to be an absolute butticus. So after the slides, it'll be a case of I will head off, and I'll thank you all first for coming in, and I'll head off because again, it is Mother's Day today here, so I do have to say, you know, spend a bit more time with my mother and stuff. So on to the final slide. Oh, do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind every single day? But you know what? It's so worth it because I'm here with all of you. So, final slide, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming to my TED Talk. And what are you still doing here?
Oh, damn it!
But no, seriously, thank you so much, everyone, for coming in today. Let us switch over on to just chatting again for now. So yes, thank you so much, everyone, for coming in today. It has been some time coming for me wanting to get back into streaming and everything. I've been humming and hawing about it for a long time, and again, like I said, all the amazing people I've met along the way helped me grow into the person I am now and come to the decision to come back to streaming after such a long hiatus. Genuinely appreciate all of the support from all of you, and I hope you all have an amazing day. So, without further ado, everyone, I will see you all later. Thank you so much for coming in, and I'll see you all again on Tuesday. I don't know what exactly we're going to be playing yet, but when I have decided what I'm going to be playing, I will put it up on my X account, and you will all be able to be like,
"Oh, Tuesday, innit? Gonna get that bread, bruv. Yeah, that's right. Gonna play some video games online with the gang. Gang. Yeah, that's it."
so I will see you all later. Thank you so much again for coming in, and I hope you all have a blessed day. Thank you very much, everyone.